This is part 2 of 10 disciplines for transformational teaching. Discipline 2, get enough rest, and maybe a simpler lifestyle altogether. Almost every teacher I know reports being tired. From primary school and high school teachers to college professors to pastors to corporate trainers, there seems to be an epidemic of fatigue inflicting those in the education business. There are a lot of reasons for this, some systemic and some self-imposed, but regardless the reasons, the outcomes are never good for those who sit under our teaching. They're unchanged after enduring our uninspiring lessons, our unconnected lecture points, our unwise deviations from the core learning objectives, and our unsatisfying superficial feedback on their assignments. Of course, none of that is intentional, but it's inexorable, since mediocrity is the natural offspring of burnout. Often no one is more frustrated with this dynamic than the person in front of the room. He or she has become a caricature of their old excellent self, having gradually but radically defined down what constitutes good enough. There are other repercussions too. Inadequate rest culminates in physical, mental, relational, and spiritual consequences for the person suffering. From migraines to afternoon sleepiness to shallow thinking to a general attitude of indifference to lack of energy to engage God. When we're tired, we're less healthy, and we fall light years from our potential and from the abundant life He wants to give us. These are some of the reasons that God invented rest and why He wants us to safeguard rest as a holy discipline. Did you ever think about that? God wants you to rest, for your sake and for the sake of those that you lead. He gives us the gift of Sabbath to rejuvenate us, but we leave that gift wrapped and sitting in a corner. It's time that we teachers open it, enjoy it, and let it refresh our teaching acumen. And even more broadly than that, it's wise to pursue a simpler lifestyle altogether, one element of which is adequate rest. Scaling back our responsibilities, saying no more often to requests for our time, setting more boundaries, focusing on doing a handful of things with excellence rather than everything beneath our potential. We who teach must preserve the simplicity to excel.